What's crazy? With his new chart-topping single,
Dream of Getting Hard.
They tryna tell me I ain't living right. My view tells me that I'm living right. I used to dream of getting on. Now I just put my on.
available on all major music platforms.
New album.
By the code.
Dropping fall 2017.
Go to westgrave.com now.
All right.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastard!
All right. Welcome, everybody. We're back. This is another direct line interview. I told you we got a couple of them going back to back to back to back. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and rocking with us over here at K-100 Radio. Again, I am your host, Blizzum. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. The number is 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial to the show. 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial to the show. Now, as you guys know, if you've been rocking with K-100 Radio, hard body over the past week or so, we've been sharing our video recap that we did at Dynamicon, right? And Dynamicon is a dope event that was put together by a dynamic producer, which is also Jeff Blackwell, Beat Royale, and these guys have a lot of beat battles. They're ongoing, and Dynamicon is kind of where they bring all that together with performances, beat battles. You know what I'm saying? All kind of different things. And they bring all of it together for Dynamicon. But the Beat Royale beat battle goes on, consistently throughout the year, right? And so I attend a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I've been to, I've lost count to how many I've actually been to. I try to catch them whenever I can. Shout out to dynamic producer Jeff Blackwell, everybody over there that's putting that thing together, man. It's always dope. It's always some real dope talent in there, man. It's good for producers to have a place to go. You know what I'm saying? There's several beat battles here, and this is one of the better ones in Atlanta. So, fast forward to Dynamicon 2017, which was just about 2 weeks ago, and we had a stage there. We had a good time, but of course, they had to have a beat battle. I mean, it is Beat Royale, dynamic producer, right? So, as one of the sponsors for the event, we said we're gonna bring on whoever wins the beat battle at Dynamicon, and here we are. We're gonna bring right now, live on the line, the homie Question. What's going on, homie? Welcome to the broadcast, man. What's good with you, folk?
Oh, man, coolin', chillin', kicking it.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to pause the music real quick. I'm going to go ahead and let you formally introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are. Tell them where you're from. Give them a real quick overrun of the grind, homie. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Well, this is Question, coming out of East Point, the best thing since Outkast. Blind freestyler kid and producer, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to shake the game up, bring that flavor back to it, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Now, I want to make sure that you guys listening to this, and if you don't know who Question is, he said something kind of major, and I want to make sure that you guys, it didn't go over your head. He said blind producer and artist, and
I said blind freestyler kid, cuz. Don't misquote me.
My bad. Blind freestyler kid. My bad. Blind freestyler kid. All right. We want to make sure we get everything correct. You know what I'm saying? See, he's listening. He's definitely listening. You know what I'm saying? But the first, and I actually saw him before, like more than once. And he's got a sight impairment, right? And so when he first walked up at the Beat Royale that I saw him at the basement, I kind of thought that he was just there with someone. You know what I'm saying? I had never seen him get in a battle, never seen him perform anything. So I just kind of thought he was there with someone. He was chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. Because, you listening to the music, you did a vibe out. And then they called him up on the stage. They called him up on the stage, and I'm like, wait. What? Wait a minute, what's happening here? What's about to go on? What am I going to see? And homie came up there, and you actually made it to like that final round of that beat battle, the very first time I saw you. And you had some bangers, and I'm like, bruh. What the?
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves. If you see someone who can't see, and literally walking in with a cane, you know what I'm saying, a seeing to help you see, to help you guide yourself, and then they go up there and they kick ass at a beat battle, and they're the producer. It'll fuck you up the first time you see it. Let's just be real with it. If you're really being honest with yourself, people listening, the first time you see that, if you're really real with yourself, you're gonna be like, well, goddamn. And that's kind of how I was, but like, shit. You know what I'm saying? More impressed than I normally am. You know what I'm saying? So, first thing I want to ask you, bro, and I don't want to focus on that because I know it's a lot. I know you probably get tired of being asked about it, but how long have you been without sight, and how did you get into production that, you know, and music and all that stuff, you know, with that sort of, I don't want to call it a handicap, but just a situation?
Word, man. I really don't mind talking about being blind at all, first and foremost, because the only way people's gonna know anything is if they ask questions. I've been blind all my life, and I've been into music all my life. It just kind of came naturally, you know. A lot of people think that every blind person is just good at music, but it's not true. But for a lot of us, we do have a natural gift just because that's our world. You know, all we do is listen to stuff, so we always hear how to put stuff together. But I guess I really got into making beats, like, seriously around, like, 6th grade because I had a laptop to do my work. And, like, I ain't used to do my work. I just used to make beats all day. So,
So I mean, but here's the thing, because I produce myself as well, right? And so
word.
I'm trying to just fathom my very first production setup was an MPC. I learned on an MPC. That's how long I've been doing this. You know, MPC with a Triton.
Oh, hell yeah.
MPC Triton, and I had to MIDI shit up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm just trying to wrap it around my brain, bro, to be honest with you. The very first time I saw you, I was like, bruh, how did he even first start? And then, because it's one thing to sit here and tell somebody, yeah, just listen to the beat and learn the chords, and that's cool. But when you're doing digital production, you have to see the fucking screen. You have to see where you're dropping.
Yeah, you gotta
like how did
you gotta know what you're doing, like.
Right.
So the way I do it, the main thing that enables me is something called screen reading software.
Right.
And this is something that reads everything on my computer to me out loud. It talks to me, and it goes really fast because I use it every day. So then I can use, certain music programs. Like, I prefer to use Reaper. It kind of looks a little bit like FL. You can do a lot of the same stuff you can do in FL, but it just works the best with my software. And that's the biggest thing that helps me. I have that everywhere. I have it on my phone, on my computer. You can even get it when you go to the ATM. Like, you ever notice the ATM got a little headphone jack? You plug headphones in there, it'll talk to you.
Okay, so that's the software that obviously I have no clue about, but that's what's tying your world into and allowing you to actually be able to produce without necessarily seeing. You got a software that talks to you on the screen, tells you what's on the screen visually.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that part. That makes sense. That's plausible. But even then, right? even when you get that and you put that and say, okay, I got something that's telling me that, but how did you sequence? How did you assign pad? How did you find chords? Like all of that.
Quantizing and everything. Well, it came with just I'm a drummer first. Like, the first thing I got into was like learning how to copy the 808 beats, because like I grew up right when the trap sound was on the rise. So I started really copying that, and I just always had an ear for exactly what it was supposed to sound like. So I was able to learn the program over time. Like, you know, when I was younger, I used to go to studios and have people, you know, quantize this for me, do this, do that. So I knew what it sounded like.
Right.
So by the time I got my own laptop, I already had an ear for it.
Okay. All right. So it's amazing job, you know, and it's one thing to, bro, it's one thing to, like, you know what I'm saying, go in there and create beats and everything, but it's another thing to create beats that's good enough that you win in beat battles. You feel what I'm saying? And you no, I'm just saying, because it's one thing, because I mean, somebody can sit here and say, you know, well, yeah, if a blind person works hard enough at anything, they can accomplish it. And because it's kind of insulting.
If anybody does.
Right. It's kind of insulting to someone to assume that they can't. They just have to do it and learn it a different way, right? But to do it and then get good enough that you win in Beat Royale, which is always chocked with the plethora of great producers.
Yeah, it's always talent in there. Like, every time I go there, it's people that I'm inspired by. So.
Right. So I mean, so tell me, how did you get up with Jeff Black and Dynamic Producer? How did you hear about that first? Because I know how you got the Dynamic on, because you made your way through Beat Royale. How did you hear about that first? And what was the reaction when they first met you?
Man, I've been battling with them for about like 2 years. I think I started with them like at the end of like 2015 summer or something. I met them through a local artist in the city by the name of Savon, big homie of mine. I did some records for him, and he just was like, these two people need to meet. You know, he kind of put me and Jeff together, and Jeff told me they were having a Beat Royale battle. So I came out to the basement, and I actually I tied for first place the first time I went there, and won a trip to LA with them for the other Dynamicon.
Right. And that was the first time? You said that was the first time? I want to make sure I heard it right.
Yeah. That was my first beat battle.
Huh. That's just freaking amazing, man. So when you're working with artists, and another question. You're an artist too, right? I want to make sure did I read that right in the bio?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So you're an artist, so you actually you rap, and you also make tracks. So okay, performing on stage and you can't see. That experience. Can you paint that picture for me? Because I'm like,
yo, this shit.
I'm just trying to figure it all out, bro. Like it's amazing to me.
No, yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I appreciate it, man. It's definitely a good time. It's a little bit nerve-wracking every time I go to a new stage because it's like, where's the edge of this shit?
Right.
But I love it overall because, like, a lot of people get stage fright. Like, they don't like to look at the crowd.
Right.
Or, like, I've never had any form of stage fright. I've always been ready to go and kill it. I don't care if it's 2 people or 2,000 people or 20,000 people. Like, that's just how I do it. Like, it doesn't matter to me. So it's always fun. It's a good time. I just stay away from the edge, you know.
But well, you know, you've got a really distinct advantage now that you put it that way. Now that you put it that way, question. That's a really good advantage because it kind of removes one of the major elements of distraction in live performing. You feel me? A lot of times, even if you end up jumbling your words,
shit, they be like,
yeah, you know,
flashing signs and fighting.
Right.
There's so much going on down there.
Yeah. You actually got an advantage on that in a couple of ways. It's kind of an advantage because that one little thing that happens out your peripheral vision that throws you off and makes you forget that bar, you don't have that distraction. You know what I'm saying? You just got your world and the music. You know what I'm saying? So actually, yeah, that's more. We're looking at that more as of an advantage in a lot of aspects right now. You know what I'm saying? Than a handicap or a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Now we have some music that we've got some music that you produced, right? Is it you or another artist? You know what I'm saying, that we're gonna end up playing right here?
Yeah, so I think I sent you 2 of them. The first one, Funkadelic,
right,
is a single of mine produced by my homeboy Kangaroo, who is another beat royale winner out of Tennessee.
Right. Who we've interviewed? We've interviewed him on K-100 Radio as well. Shout out to Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, big homie.
Right.
So that's my single, Funkadelic. And the second one is featuring my homeboy Label out of Jersey. He's also blind, and that one is produced by me, called What About Your Friends, putting our spin on the TLC thing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, I mean, that's dope, man. And again, big ups on you working with Kangaroo. He's got a mean grind, you feel me? And it's cool that you collaborate. Yeah, it's cool that you collaborating with other people, man. You know, how do you find that people want to work with you? You know, because of the fact that you're blind, like, you know, that they think that's just really dope. And how has it been, you know, working with other artists and collaborating with people in your career?
I feel like it's always a factor of wonder to them. They always kind of don't know how to approach it at first.
Me neither.
But,
I wouldn't either.
You know, I love it. Like, the key to it is really just being like an outspoken person and showing them that, you know, you work with them just like you work with anybody else. And so it usually goes pretty great, man, because you know what they say, whether it be like a disability or somebody being more famous than other, when the music gets involved, all the egos go to the side. So it's really just the creatives, you know, at work, and it's dope.
All right, man. So let's check out this first joint called Funkadelic.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right.
K-100, you bastard!
We're going to run this right now. This is Question. The name of this joint is called Funkadelic. Right here on K-100 Radio. You guys check this joint out, man. You feel me? Produced by the homie Question, and we're performing on this joint. This is his joint. All right. So let's check this joint out.
This is Kangaroo.
Yeah, Kangaroo. My bad.
Joint.
This is produced by Kangaroo, and this is a question in its artist mode right here. All right. Let's check this joint out. All right.
Yeah.
Funkadelic. Let's get it.
You are tuned into K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Kangaroo, you got that juice for this one, bro. New-ish. Self-made monster 2. Self-made monster 2. Let's go. Hey. Fuck with me if you fuck with it one time. Okay. A-Town. Fuck with me if you fuck with it 2 times. Yeah. We got a good thing going. Young question. Doing whatever we want. Let's go. Haters trying to stop the operation. Went and got it popping. I don't got the patience. Taking payments. You can keep the rest of it. We hella funkadelic for the hell of it. Do it one time for the south side. Late nights kids can't stay outside. Sticking to the script, that's the outline. Got a meal on my mind cause I'm bout mine. Always used to wanna be a cool kid. Till I went and got a jacket for the outside. Set. No more trying to get in. I make myself fit in. Now they got a lot of love for the outliers. That's the way it's been. That's the way it goes. Asking if it's question you already know. Funkadelic, let it smelling up my clothes. Living by your motto. This is how it goes. Turn up. And we keep it funkadelic. Forever. Yeah. East Point's in the house. Haters talk, but we don't worry what them and them have to say. I just kick it with my people, tell them roll another J. Haters talk, but we don't worry what them and them have to say. Some folks say that we too different, but we play it anyway. Funky fresh like my name's Doug. I step in and then blaze up. Man, them check, they tryna hate. Bullshit just can't phase us. Loyalty is a rarity. I kept the same crew since I came up. Some people tryna steal the funk. Y'all guys know that ain't y'all lane, cuz I got eyes in the grass for these snakes. Tryna make it come up off me when they dolo. See, mama ain't raised no fool, but I been feeling like a fool with this flow though. Boy, still tryna feel cool. Meanwhile, I've been over here feeling so cool. Dollar signs on my mind, funkadelic flavor, try not to go broke. Just bounce, just bounce, bounce, just bounce, just bounce, bounce. Let me see you just bounce, bounce, just bounce, bounce. Motherfucker, just bounce, bounce. Let me see you just bounce, bounce. East Point's in the house. We don't worry what them and them have to say. I just kick it with my people, tell them roll another J. Haters talk, but we don't worry what them and them have to say. Some folks say that we too different, but we play it anyway. Haters talk, but we don't worry what them and them have to say. I just kick it with my people, tell them roll another J. Haters talk, but we don't worry what them and them have to say. Some folks say that we too different, but we play it anyway.
DJ Khaled.
This is your boy Lil Wayne. Hey, what's up? This your boy Chris Brown.
K100 Radio,
Brand new.
music first.
K-100, you bastard.
Oh, my bad. So, and we're back. K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. 347-934-0966. That's the number to dial to the show. We live right now with the homie Question, man. That shit was funkadelic.
Yeah.
That joint was dope. That joint was
appreciate
funky.
that.
Big ups to
Appreciate
Kangaroo.
that.
Shout out to Kangaroo on that track. He's a monster, man. But that one right there, that one. That was a great collaboration. But you did your thing with the flow, man. You know, I mean, you know,
Thank you.
It's impressive, bro. It would be impressive. It would be an impressive record. I would like the record, if you weren't blind, but just the way just the way you're able to do it, man, and just kind of go in there and really snap in the booth and do your thing and hold your own, man. You feel me? That's really dope, man. I think we got a call on the line, and I'm pretty sure it's maybe somebody checking in, maybe give you some props. So I want to make sure I go to this phone call real quick. Would you check in and see?
Bet.
All right, 347-934-0966. If you want to call and give question a shout out or something like that, make sure you call in and press the number 1. Let me see. Area code 717-576. What up? Who this? Oh man, the call just dropped as soon as I went to the line. I think they tried to answer the call and maybe hung up. Hold on a second. Maybe they'll call right back. Sometimes they'll call right back when they do that. You feel me? They try to answer the phone. They'll call right back. We'll bring them right back on. All right. 717, call right back. As soon as I try to answer your line, you're a little bit too impatient. All right, call right back if you're listening on the. I was literally coming to their line as I'm about to hit it. It says call hung up. You know what I'm saying? You guys call
that's
back.
How it be. That's how
I
it be.
promise I'm gonna answer the phone as soon as you call. Soon as y'all call, just hit the phone line right back. All right. But yes, if they call right back, we'll put them on the line. But anyway, let's move along, and we've got more music by you, man. So, all right, at this particular junction, I'm pretty sure you're paying close attention to, the music itself, what's being said. Now, what as a producer, as an artist producer, what do you feel like is the most important element right now in hip hop? Like, do you feel like hip hop is where it needs to be from a lyrical standpoint? How much weight do you put into lyrics as far as production? You know what I'm saying? Which one of those do you feel like is your strong point?
I feel like they are both equally important, and I feel like right now hip hop is in a really good state because we got a lot of difference. Like there's people who say, this record ain't really hitting because it ain't got no beat. Like the bars is there, but you take it to the club and it don't got nothing. And then there's people that ain't rapping at all. And right now, I think because hip hop has opened up so much, like hip hop kind of paved the way for all of this. So it's real open, it's real different, it's real accepting right now. And I think that's kind of one of the best places we've been in, because before it was like you had to be a certain kind of thing, and now you can come out with your own sound. And as long as you spit and as long as you got that wave, people gonna rock with you. So I think hip hop is in a good spot.
All right. Seems like we got a couple more callers on the line. Let me check this line real quick. All right. Let me see. I see 717 back on the line. Let me see if I can grab them and see if they want to check in. Area code 717-576. This is K-100 Radio. Who's this?
Yeah, it's your boy Rolos, man. What's going on?
Oh, Rolos, what's going on? All right, you stand by, bro, and hang on. You're up next. All right. I appreciate you being on the line early. All right, stand by, all right?
No problem, man.
All right.
All right.
All right, that's Rolo. That's Rolo. He's going to be our next interview in a second. So shout out to him for just calling in and just checking in and just, listening to this interview too. All right, let me see. Area code 973-842. What up? Who's this?
Yo, what up? It's me, Label. Shout out. I'm calling in, giving a shout out to my boy Question, man.
What's up, homie?
What's going on, my guy? One of the most talented guys I know personally. One of the most talented guys I've been able to do work with. This kid, I've seen celebrity. I've seen famous. I've seen money. I've seen like dollar signs over this kid, man, since I knew him since he was a young kid. So you guys have a celebrity in the making on the phone right now.
All right, that's what's up, man. I really appreciate the support. It's good to have a support team, man.
My guy.
Absolutely.
My guy.
Absolutely, man. I really appreciate you calling in, man. It's really important, man. I tell artists, we can do this, whatever. We can show love, whatever. But this is really for the artists and their fan base. Like when we do these, man, it's all about giving the artists a platform, and then there are people calling to check in and show some love. You know what I'm saying, to these kind of interviews, man. Get a little bit in depth. Like you said, you've been rocking with him for a long time, and I'm pretty sure you know him better than us. But we just want to make sure that his people are rocking with him, over here at K100 Radio, because we definitely probably gonna continue to play some of this dope music. We got another one that we're getting ready to listen to coming up next.
All I'm saying is keep the music in the rotation, man. Don't let it be this one-time play in, and then you know what I'm saying. Keep it in the rotation. This man deserves it, bro.
Facts. Appreciate that.
Well, that's what we do over here at K100 Radio, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's hot, then we rock with it. Period. Point blank. You feel me?
That's my man. That's
what we do.
All right, keep it going, guys. Thanks. Good looking out.
All right, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for calling in. Absolutely. All right. Anybody else want to hit the line and holler a question before we get ready to roll out? We got to get ready for our next interview. So just hit the phone line, 347-934-0966. We'll try and get you after we come back. We got Rolos coming up next. So you guys just pause and hope you guys can hang around and show some love. A lot of times, man, people check in for one artist, man. And if you hang around, man, and you watch, man, you might find some new shit. You may find another collaboration or anything, man, with the next artist, man. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We've got people who won competitions to get these interviews lined up today. You feel me? So everybody's in their own right, put their grind and put their work in. All right, question. We got another one called "What About Your Friends?" Let's jump into this one, and then we can get ready to roll out, bro. Tell me about this joint.
Yeah, this is called What About Your Friends, featuring my homeboy Label, who just called up here. Big up to you, bro. We flipped the TLC joint from 92. Really just a song about loyalty, man. I produced this one, killed the first verse. He laced the hook in the second verse, man. It's a wrap.
All right, let's check it out right now, man. What about your friends? This is question K100 Radio. Winner of Dynamicons. Yeah, what about your friends? Winner of the Dynamicon 2017 Beat Battle, man. You feel me? Check him out.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Question. Been stuck to the code. On the come up with my brothers, we ain't stressing about the others, motherfucker, what you know. That's the way that it goes. Still kicking around with them guys putting down on road. Man, I let this go. Stay with a couple G's on a team with the beams on the toast. Gotta keep your enemies close, still keep your friends closer. Never chat to lame guys when they approach you. Just stay high and stay focused, stays potent. And when it's time for drama to go down, stay with the day ones that you roll with. All these fake motherfuckers wanna kick it with the team, cause they seeing what we about to do in motion. If the times get hard and you in my squad, turn it up to 10. All you gotta do is cope this. Tryna lock us out the game, so we broke in. Real friends over fame, no bro switched. Just switch up the lane, stack more chips. Do it all for the gang, and you know ish. And we never act strange over no shit, cause we know they try to game on some hoes ish. No time to pretend, putting down for my ends, and my guys gonna ride. What about your friends? All they gon' ride with you, stay by your side with you. All they gon' ride with you. What about your friends? Gonna go down with you, even go down with you, keep it profound with you. What about your friends? Gonna stay around for you, plant feet on grounds for you, even take rounds for you. What about your friends? Gonna stay sane with you, never play games with you, celebrate fame. What about your friends? Do my best for forward. Don't know anyone who could do that for you. Most of these music closing doors on the phone. When I taking top, you can call me a lawyer. Enough with the he said. Don't know the turn in the boards as she says. And my folks who can tell her when he plays. Rap battles when you let the hottest piece play. So let's me and out with the propaganda. Check the mantra. Don't let the ones who call friends turn into fandom. The ones that's gonna ride when you sit in the phantom. The ones that's gonna ball when you're balling on mantles. Help them fake against man, I lead by example. Ask about yours, go check the sample. Don't get it twisted, man, we ain't no ankles. One hand is business and the other financial. Young niggas trying to make it out here with the hottest bitches if I try it here. Homies have my shoulders saying this is your year. Family's getting tired, inspired to dry tears. Yo, first of all, when you need something, I'm the first to call. Follow bro code, man, enforce the law. When I get this money, yeah, we all ball. Goddamn, all they gon' ride with you, stay by your side with you. All they gon' ride with you, yeah. Your friends gonna go down with you, even go down with you, keep it profound with you. What about your friends? Gonna stay around for you, plan for your ground.
Hip-hop and R&B mixes on K100 Radio.
K-100, you bastards!
All right. Yo, man, question, bro. That was the second joint that we ran by Question Day. The homie got bangers, right? The homie got bangers, man. Real quick, this hey, listen, man, you know, I like I said, I wasn't going to harp on the fact that this guy is actually blind. He literally can't see. He's been blind since birth. And he's killing a lot of you guys who can see all this shit out here in the world. And he's still painting a better picture. So, I mean, what can you say to that, man? You know, uber talented, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't let that shit stop him. He's doing what the hell he want to do with his life. What the fuck is your issue? Tighten up. All right, homie, before we go, man, please give us your contact information, bro. And tell people how they can get to your music, homie.
Yes. Please check me out, man. Y'all know what it is. If y'all ain't sharing it, it ain't going nowhere. So if you like this at all, fuck with the movement, man. Question ATL on Instagram. Question ATL on Twitter. Question ATL on SoundCloud. Question Official on YouTube, man. We trying to get this thing moving for real. So if you like it, fuck with it, man. I appreciate K100 for rocking with me, man. Y'all dope.
Absolutely, bro. Good stuff, man. Thank you for coming on the air. Congratulations for winning Dynamicon. You keep grinding. I'm fucking with his music. I don't know which one. Maybe Funkadelic, but I don't know. I like both of those, man. I got to pick one.
Bro,
you'll see
whichever
the tweets.
one.
You'll see the
Whichever one,
tweets.
bro. Run it.
All right. You'll see the tweets, bro. All right. All right. All right.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards.
Yeah.